Okay, so what I got going on is my smart charger. Got it running. So my battery, the 25.6 volt, 50 amp hour LiTime, and it is Bluetooth connected, so it'll let me know when it's fully charged. I got a first aid kit here, some cleats here, tow rope just in case. Here's how my motor is mounted, and a Navara plate that I added and went straight into the brass inlets here. That Old Town Kayak sets up. Sitting on a Malone trailer with some aftermarket wheels and tires that I put on. This battery box is just a cheapie off of Sunoco, I guess, off of Amazon that I grabbed, and it's perfect for this LiTime battery. And I've got it just with some cable locks I have loose right now. This buoy right here, I use when I'm taking my wife out, and we run this Old Town 106 that I store up here. And her kayak's awesome, and you'll see in the videos. This helps us keep that distance needed when we're running on the water together. This Pelican bag is an awesome cooler. It's full of tools and everything else right here. Inside here I have an extra pair of socks, net gaiter, emergency horn, another net gaiter, another pair of fishing gloves, older one, toilet paper, gotta have that. You never know. Light sticks, Kim sticks, an extra prop for my NK180 Pro with a wrench inside there and a pin, prop pin, some fuses, a little tool, emergency poncho, and that is all that I can jam in there currently, or that I want to. I feel like that pretty much covers all the bases. For the most part. And under here, I have under the seat here, if I lift this seat up and show you, there's actually a stowage way or cubby hole full of a bilge pump and like a raincoat. But I usually keep that on me. I watch the weather prior and I keep that kind of stuff on me. Here, for comfort, I'm using an Extreme Comfort pad. It is dirty. It is awesome, though. It keeps you on the water. I've been on the water 11, 12 hours, and it's been comfortable. Here I have a couple of cleats that go to an anchor line, and the anchor line is run through these eyelets here to an Anchor Wizard, which was 25 bucks, and I added an Avar mount and bolted it down and waterproofed it all. And what that allows me to do is just undo it there and drop straight down here, giving it the distance it needs to clear this front bow. And it goes straight down, and it's awesome. I've only got 50 foot of cable or rope, anchor rope. I think it's rated at like some ridiculous 400 pounds of 425 or something pound test on that rope. This rope is for when I'm loading and unloading here, and I have it tied to a D-ring. And stepping around here, give me a second. Got our tackle over here. I've got a bunch of fishing line and just backup lures and stuff and miscellaneous items. This is on. It's just a puck light I put in for early morning hours. Moving these over. Show you what's in here. Clear this out of the way. Down in here, I have, see this light here is actually just run real not very professionally or anything, but here, if I needed to attach for some light, got a moving blanket down in there and a small battery I got years ago from Walmart that's still putting out. I actually need to charge it. It's still putting out and doing really well. I only use it for, was using it for lights, my LEDs here that go in and out on occasion. And I was using it for a primary use is for my fish finder, my Humminbird Helix 5. What I do here is I just charge this up like so. Like I'm doing right now, so we can go out again and make sure the battery tender's green, or it's going to be red. It'll be green when it's charged. And I just let that hang out there till it charges up. In this pocket here, I keep a pair of fish pliers and a pair of my Rapala scissors. Some of my favorite baits, the Crush City, the Mayor, and some mooch minnows. Little tackle boxes fit in here very well. This line goes to my fish finder. Kind of move that out of the way. You can see in here, it's just a little assortment. Some jig heads for the mooch minnows or whatever you want to put on, little flukes. I actually have a cool, these are cool. These are little, for when I'm moving spots, you can throw these pet spoons on here and try and troll for white bass. That's what those are for. I have some small spoons, some crappie baits, another spoon, like I said, miscellaneous. Underspin with it looks like a Crush City, the Mayor, smaller 2.5 fluke, I believe that is. Some Peg X, some hooks. This is all just stuff that when you're on the move, I have available if I want to move. If I don't have it tied up, I can get it tied up type situation. Oops. All right. And in this pocket, I have a knife zip tied on here, a quick pull knife with a sharpener. And it's a pretty good knife, AUS 8 steel. It's a Swiss Tech. It's good to have on the water, and it's on a pull lanyard, so I won't drop it and lose it. And it's just clipped on here, zip tied to it, I believe. And then here I have some other juicy baits, some Helgramites, which have been really good. I need to throw those again. Catch fish every time I throw them or cast them. One of my Fritz Side 7s, some more soft plastics, some Berkeley products, crappie baits, and this is just a smorgasbord of baits. A spoon, and these little Plano boxes, the 3400s, fit in the Old Town side pockets wonderfully. And here I've got another mix of baits and lures that I have, some rattle traps, little cranks, small swim baits, flukes, jig heads, extra hooks, you name it, it's in here. Putting this away real quick. It just locks down in there. Under my seat, I have a larger tackle box. It's kind of a bear to get to right now, but a marker, an H marker, you just throw that and you can mark where you find fish. Get up later. I had this nicely marked. It has worn off over time. You can see hard plastic cranks. I had everything marked. Walkers, rats, jerks. poppers. So you see in here, I got a nice array, a mixture. This isn't supposed to be in here. Crankbaits. Sometimes when you're on the water fishing, put stuff back where it's not supposed to, and you're like, I'll get to it later, and that's me. I never do. So like right now, I'm showing you this. Tons of cranks. I'm a crankbait fan. I love crankbaits. You know, this is a gravel dog I picked up. Strike King, it caught a lot of bass. I've caught some good solid fish with that. Another Strike King looks like a running, fleeing perch. A wounded perch on this jerkbait. Rattle trap bait fish. Small bukas, swim baits. Everything's connected in here. So, some frogs, some deep divers, everything. So, moving on. I keep that under my seat, and it comes in very handy when you're out on the water. You just need to, you know, change baits or transition. All right, over here, give me just a second. Show you this. More tackle. Wanted to show you. Hi, I'm doing a video. My wife's summoning me. All right, and here we have spinner baits. And in here, we have some hooks and weights that I keep in this. All good stuff. Weighted hooks. And here, this is for big fish, striper, white bass. And as you can see, I have everything written out. This is my most organized box because I don't use it often. However, I will be going striper fishing again. These no live bait needed are awesome. Huge baits. And we're going to try and pull some big fish with them. I have huge spoons and 1 ounce huge rattle traps and large spoons you can see here. Some barrel swivels, large road runners or inline spinners. And yeah, that about covers that stuff. I'll put this all back in a minute. So I added this winch and this bow stop, and I keep this loose when I'm here. I did a through hole here through this plate, and hold up just a second. I Loctited it, bolted it, sealed it all in with, waterproofing. Completely overdid this, but that's because I don't want to mess with it later. And it is locked in. This is an actual boat stainless steel, D-ring that goes through hole, and it is through hole this and through this plate, and it is solid. So pull my kayak around all day, tow my kayak, whatever I need to do, or keep it on the trailer like I have here. But man, let's see. Make sure that's lined up. And all I'm doing whenever I mount up is just cinch it down, and it's not going anywhere. Solid. I did add this roll stand here and this spare tire here. You don't want to be without a spare tire. And that mount is really cool. And it's called a Fiorcle, I guess. I have no idea. It was the most affordable I could find. So anyways, that about sums up my video. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to ask me, go ahead. Overall, though, I'm very pleased with this Old Town PDL 120. And the PDL drive is still great. It's right here. I do use it on smaller water. Majority of the time, I use my MK 180 Pro. And I keep all this together over here. But very happy with this Malone trailer as well. It did take me about, I'd say, 12 hours or more to put together and set it up the way I wanted. But I'm very pleased with it. So for liking and subscribing and for watching my videos, I do appreciate it and hope you have a great day. And one other thing I possibly overlooked is my tackle box here. I got it set up for the wacky rigs here, swim baits, jigs, crank, little everything, hooks and weights. And I keep all this actually under my seat. I'll show you that. Right here, usually along with the towel. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hey, I'm back. Lastly, I failed to mention in my other video here, so I'm going to tag it to this video, is my Guardian Angel Elite series, and I charge it with a regular C cell phone charger, and it looks like this. No, it is not cheap, but I got it because after going through numerous lights, they got smashed by waves up here or fell off or got water intrusion. I decided to go with this because, and you see how it's magnetized. It's like I don't know how strong, probably a 40-pound magnet. Anyways, it goes like this, and I screwed this plate here that it came with, and this Velcro it came with, and this old mount that I had I'm still using, and I ran a large screw through it, and it will not come off. And for added protection, I throw this on there, but it's not coming off. And it has a multitude of settings. It's got this one for emergency, I guess. It's got different brightness settings. The different brightness settings are intense, as you can see. I usually keep it low to run all day. If I keep this up on high, it will burn out in a few hours. And also, it's very annoying because it's too bright. So I will keep it turned down to the lowest setting and run it basically all day long. Because I am technically a motorized vessel, so I had to get registered because I wanted to use a little 1.8 horsepower equivalent 65 thrust, pound thrust, Newport 180 NK 180 Pro motor. I had to get registered as a vessel, and that requires navigational lights and a 360 light, which I have here in the rear, which I think is dead. Nope, it's not dead, that I use and it flashes or whatever, and with a flag. And you'll have seen that probably on my videos that I have it mounted in the rear. But anyways, this, I keep it in the box and I take it with me and throw it on when I get there, so I do not want to lose it. I think I got this on sale at the time, but it's been pretty good. And that 360 mount I use right here. I mounted this and caulked it all in, and the pole just slides in. So I am legal on the water when the Texas Game Warden comes to see me. All right. Thanks for watching.